All right, everybody, what is going on? We're taking another look here at the Heroes units. This time we have Golden Metal Cooler. Now, this guy, he's probably one of my least favorite of the bunch right here. So let's go ahead and talk about Metal Cooler and why I don't like him. So here's his passive, right? You guys can pause, read that, look it up, whatever. Anytime you're watching one of my showcases, I recommend that you like pull up the character on like Dokkan info or in your box or something, so that if I'm talking about something and I don't have it on screen, you can know what I'm talking about here. But for this guy, I'm going to kind of jump into his passive a little bit early here and talk about him. The reason I don't like this guy is that this line right here, all of this is like the majority of his stats, is when performing a super attack. So this guy doesn't have like any start of turn stats, like at all, other than this. But this isn't defense. This is just attack and damage reduction. So support is going to help this guy out tremendously. He has a great super attack effect. He gets a lot of stats on super attack. But you kind of need some start of turn stats for this to multiply into for it to be really good. So real quick, I have some calcs, kind of pulled up over here. It's hard to see those, though. But we'll kind of talk about it once we get into the video more. I just wanted to say that I'm not a big fan of this. If they had to do something like this, they should have at least made this like, I don't know, attack 40% and defense 10% or 20%, something. Just give them something at the start of turn, guys. Like, why? So as a result, Cooler here, 132k defense at the start of turn. Another bad thing about this guy, he has some Metal Cooler links. You can't really run this guy with other Metal Coolers, so he's just kind of locked out of those other links, which is an interesting choice, to say the least. So we have Golden Cooler here. I totally forgot what this guy does. I think he supports, right? So yeah, he supports, which is good, and he does share some links, which is nice. Do they share? Yeah, okay. So this guy shares, what is it? Shocking Speed. This guy shares Shocking Speed with hearts, but you can see here, 132k is not good, like, right? Luckily, post super attack here, we're going to multiply by 3.8 because we are above 50% HP, assuming we can stay that way, launching the super attack. So, we would do 132,841 times 3.8, which is good, and then multiply by 1.5 for his super attack effect. So if we get his supers off, he's going to be at 757k defense here with just one super attack, with all of the damage reduction he has, which is good. AOE fights exist, though, and 132k defense is not good. Anyway, let's go ahead, get the attacks, quit blabbering on here, and start going. This guy's pretty simple. He just needs crossover category allies on the team, and he needs to be above 50% HP. That's about all there is to him. This Cooler's probably his best linking partners on the Heroes team. Luckily, he's okay. I don't know that I would take him in the difficult content. But for, like a showcase like this, he can do okay, which is good. So we'll see what Cooler shoots out here. He should do, like, a pretty big attack stat. Yeah, 8.5 million is good. Again, post-super attack, this guy's great. But, I kind of like my characters to be at least decent before they super attack. So, there we go. I mean, again, 8.8 into 9.3 is good. I mean, his defense right there is going to be looking, like, over 1 million or something with, over 1 million with... how much damage reduction does he get? 40%? No, 60%. 60% damage reduction and 1 million defense, obviously, is pretty good. But, 138k start of turn is a little spooky in today's meta. Anyway, we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back here on turn, whatever this is, 4, and we got Demigra here, so we got, still just only a few links active here, but, we do have Cold Judgment, which is probably going to be his most important link, and now we do have Shattering the Limit active as well. Again, he's at 121k defense at the start of turn. I believe Cooler here, this Golden Cooler is giving 40%, I believe. Yeah, 20 and 20 is 40, and then Demigra here is also giving 40, so... if I go ahead and go over here, I did a small little calc, you guys can see. So he's at 10,358k, or 10,358 defense right here. By the way, I did give him a full dodge build because, I mean, come on, you guys know where you are. We multiply by 5 for the leader skill. Link's active right now is what did I say? Cold Judgment and Shattering the Limits. That's 1.3. Start a turn. The only start a turn that he has is from support. So if he doesn't have any support on rotation, like, you just ignore this line, basically. Like, if he does not have support on rotation, this is his start a turn defense. Is that good? You guys tell me. So support helps this guy out tremendously, because most supports, with the exception of like active skill support or the like the tech Battle of Gods Vegeta, most other support is start a turn support. So it helps characters like this Cooler who don't actually have anything at the start of turn. So it gives them at least something for their multiplicative buffs to work off of. The AGL mod from Vegeta was like this for the longest time, right? Like, he just got 150% on super, so characters that gave him support really helped him. Anyway, so he gets 280% on super, so we multiply this number by 3.8, and then he gets 50% on each super attack effect. So if he does 1 super, this is where he is. If he does 2, this is where he is. Again, with 60% damage reduction, because we have, like, the crossover, you know, fulfilled, the requirement fulfilled. So, I mean, he's going to probably look okay on this turn. I kind of want to put him in slot 1, but I kind of don't. So let's hope that we survive again here and can actually get to see him do an attack. Let me switch over. There we go. Yeah, don't super me, please. Please, 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 no supers. So that's, again, support helps this guy out tremendously. So just, I mean, if you're running the Heroes team, you probably have like 100 support units running around, just because the Heroes team, like, half of them support or something like that. So it does help out, but you know, you guys get it, right? It's like, this guy's good post super attack, but we, you know, it makes me nervous about AOE bosses. That's not to say he can't be useful. I mean, this guy can be useful in a lot of stages across the game, but AOEs are just going to absolutely obliterate this guy. So he got another double super, though. Does he have supers in his passive? And I'm just, like, forgetting something. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. That's why we're getting so many additionals. So this guy can triple super. I really think any build for this guy is good. If you want to give him additional to try to get his extra attacks out, that's great. To get, like, more defense. If you want to give him dodge just to help, you know, that's fine. Because, I mean, post super attack, this guy's going to be fine. Dodge really only helps before he super attacks. But I don't know that I would bring this guy to an AoE fight anyway, so you guys get the point there. And then crit helps, obviously, because he's going to be doing a lot of attacks, so I think any build for this guy is good. But just, you know, pick something and go with it. At the end of the day, hidden potential builds really don't matter all that much for your characters. They're just something for people to complain about and say, like, you know, like online, to go, why this person build it this way? You know, except for whenever you're in a challenge run, right, and somebody builds them with 0 dodge and then you die, then it's valid, right? Anyway, we'll be right back. Oh man, I was really hoping that we were gonna get Toa's passive active here, but not quite. So anyway, we have, you know, the same 3 links active that we've had pretty much the entire video. Again, that same 121, 188. That also means that her 50%, at least for the defense, didn't activate. So let's go ahead and see what he does right here. And then again, this will probably be the last rotation in the video that I do, just because, I mean, we've kind of seen what it is, right? It's like, you know, he launches attacks. Before he supers, he's looking really spooky. After he supers, he's looking pretty good. So, again, let me know what you guys think about Metal Cooler. I think he's good. It's just, do not bring this guy anywhere near AoE fights. Even if he has type advantage, like, he might be a little bit spooky there, but, you know, there's a lot of non-AoE fights in the game, so I think you can get use out of this guy. How do you build him? Just however you want. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Metal Cooler here. I'm just going to take that as the last rotation of the video. This guy, you know, there's not a lot of scenarios for him, so let's just go ahead and move into the breakdown. All right, this is Golden Overheated Power. Golden Metal Cooler. Leader skill doesn't really matter. Super attack is the Golden Metal Supernova. 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. Pretty good. Obviously, very good effect. Overheated Awakening. We kind of already talked about this, but 200% attack and defense plus an additional 80% if HP is 50% or more when performing a super attack. So all of this is when performing a super attack. None of this is start of turn. Again, supports are going to really help this guy out because it gives something for this to multiply off of, right? So definitely make sure you have some sort of support around this guy. He launches an additional attack. There's a great chance of becoming a super attack. Very nice. We hate this. Everybody knows, right? Like, this is not actually a great chance. This is like, I don't know, a 30% chance or something. If you know, you know, right? This should just be guaranteed. Like, why not? Why not? Reduces damage received by 20%, and then he gets key +1 up to 5, which is nice. Additional 40% attack up to 200%. Again, there should be defense here. And an additional damage reduction of 8% up to 40 per crossover category ally on the team. So you need 5. Again, you just need 5 crossover category allies on the team. He will count as one of them, so you need 4 more. And then character super attack will be sealed if HP is 20% or less at the start of turn. This literally like doesn't matter at all, but you know, sure. This is right because he starts like glitching out, right? Like he does something that he can't, like in the anime. I don't know why they put this on here, but at least it's like under 20% HP. Like on the heroes team, if you're under 20% HP, you're just dead. Like, this literally doesn't matter. So, but 60% damage reduction is good. 1,000,000 defense post super attack is good. If he double supers, obviously, you know, good. Having no start of turn stats though is going to make this guy really. I know I'm like belaboring a point, but AOEs are really going to hurt this guy, and they've kind of shown since like. I mean, since pretty much 7th anniversary that they're putting AOE bosses in the game. They gave us Baby. Really, since the 6th anniversary, they gave us Moscow. 7th anniversary, they gave us Baby. They gave us Broly. 8th anniversary, you know, it's like they gave us Sin, and then Tanabata, they gave us Omega, and then now for Worldwide, they gave us Fusion Zamasu. It's like AOE bosses aren't going away, and characters like this that are really, really bad at the start of turn before they super attack, a little bit sus, right? Links are bad also. Cold Judgment is fine. Shocking Speed is fine. Shattering the Limit. These are fine. But he and Metal Cooler, or I'm sorry, he and Golden Cooler are like the only Wicked Bloodline units on Heroes, and they only share 3 links. I mean, at least one of them is Cold Judgment, but in Shattering the Limit, but like, you're just locked out. Like, you're just never going to get auto regeneration. Like, that extra healing could be really nice. That extra damage reduction, I mean, he'd be at 65% damage reduction. That extra 5% would matter on a character like this because of how much he already has, you know? Fusion is also a very good link that you're just never going to get active. I mean, look at this. You're not getting this active. Like, you're just... Like, you're not. Deficit boost, again. Like, this is just attack, so it's not as important. But it's just, like, 2 dead links on him because there's no other... like metal coolers from Heroes. So he's on quite a few teams, but again, you got to have him around crossover category allies. So how many teams is he actually on? I don't know. Probably only these 2. Because again, I don't count these 3. These are his best linking partners that you can't run with him. So then here's his actual best linking partner right here. And then like Sealess. So do with that information what you will. And again, it's just like these 3 links. So let me know what you guys think about Golden Metal Cooler. Again, he's great, amazing post super attack. Pre super attack, I don't know. But he's good. He's good. Like, he's good. He's good. But don't take him into any AOE fights. That's the verdict, right? No, banned from AOE fights. But otherwise, he's good. He's good. They definitely did a great job with Heroes units this year. So let me know what you guys think about Golden Metal Cooler. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.